Hey Pumpkin Lambs, thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon discussion. This is the Monday show. I already promised you last Monday I was going to do it every Monday. Okay, but this is the Monday show on Sunday. Because this is right now, my mind is clear. All the news has happened for the week, and I'm able to convey it to you, and I'm not rushing or not doing it late or anything like that. So you're gonna have to get the Monday show on Sunday, okay? Gonna sit down on it if you have a problem with it, baby. But if you don't have a problem with it, that just must mean you're a pumpkin lamb. And if you are a pumpkin lamb, definitely thank you for hanging out with me. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment on the video below. Today we're going to talk about a plethora of news events that's happened through the course of the week, okay? So that's what we're pretty much going to do. We're going to talk about all the news that has happened over the week. Sometimes it could be, like entertainment, but sometimes it could be political and different things, and just keeping us up on, the news for the week, okay? So this video is entitled Britney Spears Nude Photo because that's some big news, okay? Like that's some big doggone news. Can you imagine if Celine Dion can you imagine if Celine Dion had a nude photo? Talk about my heart must go on, baby. It's too much. We're going to talk about a whole lot of different things. We're going to talk about Sidney Poitier. We're going to also talk about Desmond Tutu because he passed away December 26th, and everybody just kind of brushed through it, and we never really actually gave him his props. So we definitely have to talk about Desmond Tutu passing away. We're also going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're going to talk about Nene Leakes and her 2 new boyfriends. We're going to talk about Ahmaud Arbery. We have to talk about his killers, the sentence of Rihanna and Ari Fletcher. Rihanna actually fired her, so we have got to talk about that. There's so much for us to talk about, okay? So let's just talk about Britney Spears first, because that is what we, the title of it is, and somebody clicked in. I don't want to say, oh, it's clickbait and all that stuff. So let's just talk about Britney Spears. First of all, I have always loved Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just a non-confrontational, like, girl next door. Like, why would you hate her? Okay? I mean, she's not going to give you Jennifer Hudson vocally, but Jennifer Hudson ain't going to dance like Slave either. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of balances out and everything. But my main concern with Britney Spears is I pray that, her mental capacity gets better, and then, she's going towards healing. I pray that, her fiance that's with her is not with her for the money and just take all of her money and leave her out the way she is right now. And what is the way she is right now, Uncle Mario? Didn't I ask you to raise your hand before you go blurting out questions? Yes, then raise your hand, baby. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, she's posting nude photos of herself, and she has the raccoon makeup, with the black eyes and the hair is all over the head. And it's been like that for quite some time. And I know that we felt that she should have her money for the conservatorship, but it doesn't look, and then the boyfriend, like, I don't know. I pray what I said. I pray that he really loves her. I pray that for her. And he really is looking after her, and he's not going to just get married to her and take all of her money or something like that, or get her to sign over all her money. She's not coherent. So the people from the conservatorship, I don't believe they were on an up and up as well, but at least they probably would handle her money a little bit better than she did. She also posted that she had not had a glass of wine in 400 years, and when she drank her wine, she started crying. She said the food tastes good, and it looks like she was at Morton's, either Morton's or Mastro's, and I've had both of them, and it's not enough to make me cry. Well, maybe Morton's is when you get to that garlic butter sauce. She may be right for crying, because at first I was like, what is wrong with you, baby? You can't just be going around in the Beverly Hills restaurants crying like that, pumpkin lamb. All right, so we're praying for Britney, okay? I pray for Britney. And then what is her sister? I know if my brother was having some issues, I would have my booty in Atlanta trying to help him. You know, where is Britney's sister? You know, I just haven't seen her with her family. It just seemed like they're all estranged. And if they're estranged, why? And if why it's because of the mental things, then they should have proof of that. And I just don't understand. It's just so sad. The big thing that happened, this week is definitely, I would say, Love and Marriage Huntsville, the Tasha K interview with Arionne. She is the mistress of one of the husband from Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell. And that was a pretty big thing. Since that interview has gone out, the interview Tasha K with Arionne, Ariana's lashing out on all the YouTubers and different things, and she called the YouTubers sharecroppers. I don't think that's a fight. That's kind of like, we're going to let her slide with that one, okay? Because we could break her down to the ground, honey. But we're not going to do that. That's not what we're going to do. We have to talk about it, Boo Bear. We have to talk about it. You're on the most popular show. What we going to do, not talk about it? That's what everybody, they talk about the Super Bowl, guys, when they go to work. They're like, oh my God, did you see the Falcons? Yeah, man. Did you see Jeffrey when he was on the third and he ran? That's what we talk about it. The Grammys come on. Did you see what Lady Gaga had on? We talk about it. Venus and Serena. Did y'all see how Venus hit that ball on the third round? We talk about it. So don't get mad at us and lash out, Pumpkin Lamb. That wouldn't be to your benefit. That'd be just like going in a rink and punching Mike Tyson. Do you know what you're doing, Pumpkin Lamb? Especially if Cadillac Kimberly get a hold of you. Honey, if Cadillac Kimberly gets a hold of you, Kaya gets a hold of you. There's a couple of girls. Funky Dineva gets a hold of you. Baby, save yourself, Pumpkin Lamb. Nene Leaks, oh my God. She's doing community service, honey. She's messing with people that she knows she don't need to be messing with, but I ain't gonna say that because you mess with who you want to mess with, Nene. That's my boo, okay? Keep your legs closed to marry man. Keep your legs closed to marry man. Well, that's what they said. They said keep your legs closed to marry man because she said keep your legs closed to marry. Wait, marry women? I don't remember, but Nene had a quote like that, and now allegedly her new boo has a wife, and then not only does he have a wife, her younger boo is a little salty dog. I believe he's salty at her. I believe he really liked Nene. That's why he set it off like that. The only reason you will set it off is if you're hurt. Because if you ain't hurt, look at how many different people may have done something wrong to you and you don't give a shit. You probably even think about it, can't even remember their name. You're like, what's that guy's name who used to live on 103rd? No, next to the Brown House, the Brown House. Yes. We used to kick it. See, you forgot about him. He did not forget about Nene. He wants some more of that keep your legs closed. And then he said, and then he was naming names, honey. He was naming like her girlfriend names and stuff like that. He was like, the only girlfriend that I like is Michelle. I was like, is he naming names? And then he started talking about Toni Braxton, and it was a lot. It was a lot. OMG. Tristan, he has another lady pregnant. First of all, Tristan's never going to not have a lady pregnant. He's very fertile. He's going to have enough children so we can do We Are the World Part 2. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Yeah, he's going to have a football team pretty soon. All against Khloe's back. But how you get a guy is how you're going to lose them, or the energy of how you get someone is going to be the energy of the relationship. Allegedly, when Khloe had her eye on Tristan, he was with someone else. Khloe is messing up the Kardashian brand because ain't nobody else getting played like that for the Kardashians. Khloe, you're proving furthermore you're not a Kardashian. Khloe is proving she's not a Kardashian. Stop it. Stop letting him do you like this. Is it that you just feel like, if I give him up, I'm going to feel like I lost? You're already losing. The plane doesn't have to crash for you to know the plane is crashing. Okay, I'm gonna get out your business, honey. That's okay. All right. What else we got? Rihanna. She fired one of her promoters for Fenty. One of her Fenty ambassadors, because the young lady, she said that when her boyfriend left, or when she was leaving or something, like she and her boyfriend were leaving each other, she wished he had put a gun up to her head and said stay, to prove that he loved her. I'm in a Sade sleep. Sade sleep every 10 years. She wake up to do an album, and then she go right back to sleep for 10 more years. I am in a Sade sleep. Why would you say the way he proves he loves me is if he pulls a gun up to my head, pumpkin lamb? It's so sad. It's so sad. And so Rihanna going through what she went through, she was like, I can't have this on you're promoting abuse under my company. I'm a multi-million-dollar company, pumpkin. I can't do that. I ain't gonna be able to do that. Ahmaud Arbery, his killers got sentenced to life. Ahmaud Arbery's killers got sentenced to life, as well they should have. It's so unbelievable to think that I don't know. It's unbelievable. Congratulations. We're just going to say that. And I'm so glad his mother finally has closure. All right, so we're going to talk about Desmond Tutu passing on December 26th. Also, rest in heaven, rest in power, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Desmond Tutu. So I knew about Desmond Tutu 452 years ago. I would just say, actually, when did I know about Desmond Tutu? 1989 was my introduction to Desmond Tutu. And basically, in school, we had to do a report. And I remember seeing him on, it was this big poster board, and it was laminated. And we had to do reports. Well, first of all, there were like 40 different people all over the wall. And Desmond Tutu was one, and you had to pick one of the people. I had Arthur Ashe, I had Sojourner, I had Langston Hughes. You just had to pick Harriet Tubman. Oh my God, there were so many different people. So, Desmond Tutu, Bishop Desmond Tutu, was a bishop in Africa, and basically he fought against apartheid, and he was a human rights activist. That's an understatement. That's like saying Patti LaBelle can sing a little loud. That's an understatement. But Desmond Tutu was just a phenomenal man, And I don't think I've heard anybody ever say anything bad about him, but he worked hand in hand with, I'm sorry. Okay, with the Mandela, with Mandela and Winnie Mandela and everything. I'm sorry, I heard something over there. But Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela, and actually, I don't want to say friends, but we kind of were friends because he came to my house and had dinner. But Winnie Mandela's bodyguard lives here in California, and he was one of my buddies. He was Winnie Mandela's bodyguard, and he would tell me stories and show pictures and videos. Oh my God, he had videos and things like that. And she actually was known for carrying her own machine gun. She would fight herself. So just respect to everybody in Africa, and Desmond Tutu, your family, condolences to, people who love you and are hurt by your passing and everything. And just thank you for everything you have done for humanity and Africa, and because it trickles down to us, and I'm sure we have remnants of Desmond Tutu's hard work. So I just want to acknowledge him. Also, Sidney Poitier, the same thing. Sidney Poitier is a legend, and he's a legend, and he opened up so many doors for us as Black actors and Black people, and just being a dignitary and a dignified person. And he was in black and white. He started in movies when it was black and white, so I know right now he probably see you know, the movie industry, and he's probably a little proud of some people, and he's probably not so proud of some people. But he definitely opened the doors for any of our favorites, whether it's Samuel Jackson or, you know, Denzel Washington, or it doesn't matter. You know, Boris Kodjoe, Morris Chestnut. Sidney Poitier opened all the doors and the windows and left them open for us to climb in. He broke down hundreds and hundreds of barriers and how people thought, you know, a black actor should be in the roles that black actors played. He broke all of those barriers, and thank you for that. All right. Also, Betty White, once again, Betty White, you know, speaking of black and white television, Betty White, you know, we gave her homage, but, you know, since we're bringing up, you know, everyone who's passed, you know, we definitely have to mention Betty White. She was just a non-confrontational person and humanitarian as well. And she did a lot behind the scenes that people didn't know about. You know, she wasn't a, you know, tell everybody what she did kind of person. So I just want to say, you know, I love all three of them because they're just good, amazing people, human beings. And, you know, they just wanted to see people do well and be well and different things like that. Sidney Poitier was everywhere. He actually was a quiet mentor to most. He was a quiet mentor to most. And I remember when Oprah Winfrey first met him for the first time, where she said she knew she was going to meet him. I think she cried in the bathtub the night before. And then she said it was an outer body experience, because Oprah is Oprah to us, but Oprah didn't become Oprah until 86. Sidney Poitier had a career that had gone by 86. He was a legend by 1986. So in her eyes, he's still a legend. In Oprah's eyes, even though she's big, Diana Ross is still a legend. Diane Carroll is still a legend. You see what I'm saying? You know, Cardi B may be big, but in her eyes, if she sees Cher, she's like, oh my God, it's Cher. Oh my God, it's Barbara Streisand. Right, legend. I'm just saying. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me for another discussion. If you like the video, definitely like the video below. Subscribe to the channel and comment. And I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. Have a great day. Peace.